Why is he always here? Why is he always here at our shores begging for money? Isn't there other countries that he can go to, hands out, begging for money? Isn't there other countries? Isn't there other countries that he's aligned with? No, no other countries owe him more than Joe Biden, right? Joe Biden owes him. So Joe Biden is always making himself available and accessible for this man to come here and beg for money. So it looks like Zelensky, the beggar, is back in town, hands out, begging for more money. Oh, it's Christmas time, so they're here to press on the American people to give more money at Christmas time. So Zelensky's here, Joe Biden, they're having a fancy, very nice press conference. And again, all here to pressure the American people for more money. I pray that Mike Johnson, our speaker, will tell him to, to slither back to his country, Ukraine, because we have no more money to give. I can't keep up with how many billions and billions of dollars has been sent to Ukraine to fight a war to protect their borders, right? Billions and billions and billions of dollars, American tax dollars. And we have no idea when this war is going to end, how it's going to end, what's the purpose of it, or anything. All we know is that there's a endless pit called Ukraine that we keep pouring money into, and now they're here in Washington D.C. begging for more money. How does America benefit from this war? Just like the war in Afghanistan, the war in Syria, and all of these wars, how do we benefit? How do Americans benefit? Right? We get nothing out of this. We get dead sons and daughters. That's what we get. We get um, people coming here from all over these places. What does America get out of this? We get nothing good. Nothing good comes to us. And we spend billions and billions of dollars trying to help and secure these people. If we knew what was happening to the money, if you knew there was an end to this, look at what happened in Afghanistan. 20 years on the ground, 20 years of people dying, 20 years, and look how it ended. What was it all for? Trillions of dollars wasted. And for what? Nonsense. No, no, we're not giving you any more money. America seems to always be last. Not seem to, it is. It is constantly always last. They put everybody else above us. Everybody else get to secure their border. Yeah, we're going to go and fight Zelensky's war and we're going to protect his border. We're going to go and fight and help other countries. We're going to protect their sovereignty and their borders. We're going to protect their people. But yet right here at home we have people dying because we have an open border where fentanyl and all kinds of disease and all kinds of nonsense is coming across that border to our shores, but yet they can't protect us, right? America is always last when it comes to these people and these politicians. It's about time that we the people, gather up and say, no, we're not giving you any money. We're going to protect our borders. We're going to get rid of these politicians that only cares about themselves and their pockets and their wealth and their power. That's why we need Trump 2024. And so they're here to pull on the heartstrings of Americans. And again, they're going to lay it like, oh, yeah, if you don't help, then it's your fault that more Ukrainians are going to die. If you don't send us more money, it's your fault that Ukrainians are going to die. How long ago was this man here? He was here just like a month or two, not even 2 months ago. I don't think it was. Not even 2 months ago, he was here begging. Matter of fact, what's his name? Chuck Schumer. They walked through the halls of Congress united. There he was leading the way. Oh my God, these people are beyond corrupt. Who the hell are you supporting? This is why we need to get rid of these people. We need to get rid of these people. And I really, really wish the Democrat Party um would just dissolve into nothingness, because Them and their policies is what's gotten us into this. But I really do wish that the Republican Party would grow a pair, grow some backbone, grow some, right? Grow up, grow some, grow some balls. Grow some balls. That's it, grow some balls. And stand up. I know your pockets is in it too. I know your money is you worried about your grab bag too. I know you worried about your money too. But at some point integrity has to fall in and you have to stand up for truth and facts and you have to stand up for the American people. I mean, my God. Is everybody corrupt? And I'm telling you, when Trump said drain the swamp, we need to start draining the Republican cesspool to get rid of these people. Before we continue with the video, here is a brief word from the sponsor of our video. Merry Christmas and Happy New Election Year. We are proud to offer some great selections for the holiday season. Here is our All I Want for Christmas is a New President and a New First Lady design. The design comes in multiple colors and styles, t-shirts and sweatshirts. They make a great gift for any patriot or any liberal in your life. Have a little fun this Christmas and trigger a leftist. Get 30% off your purchase. We also have digital gift cards available as well. Thank you so much for your support. We need to continue to support our country, and we do that with your support. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas and God bless you.
Please, have a seat. President Zelensky, it's an honor to welcome you back to the White House. When President Putin launched his brutal total invasion of Ukraine in February of 2022, and
y'all know I'm already triggered. So before this dog and pony show gets moving, let's take a minute to assess the space. We got the flags, three Ukraine flags. Does that mean they're equal? Ukraine is equal to America? Is that what that means? When you come in to beg us, why you got three of your flags there? I'm triggered.
And Russian tanks rolled over the border toward Kyiv. There were those who thought Ukraine wouldn't survive for a month. So no one should forget that for you to be here today, again today, nearly 2 years later, and for Ukraine to stand strong and free is an enormous victory already. Putin has failed in his effort to subjugate Ukraine. The brave people of Ukraine have defied Putin's will at every turn, backed by the strong and unwavering support of the United States and our allies and partners of more than 50 nations in Europe.
Look at this man. Look at this guy. Look at his head. Look at his head, his hair. How old is this person? And how is it that this person is the leader of the free country? Friends, I'm letting y'all know right now, I'm triggered. And I will just have to put a link to this here video without all of this commentary that I got coming, all of this smoke that I got coming out of me. Because see, I was listening to it from the living room, and so I was already triggered, and that's why I started the video. And now to watch it, I'm heated.
In the Indo-Pacific. And Ukraine will emerge from this war proud, free, and firmly rooted in the West unless we walk away. The American people can be and should be incredibly proud of the part they played in supporting Ukraine's success. We'll continue to supply Ukraine with critical weapons and equipment as long as we can, including $200 million I just approved today in a critical needed equipment, additional air defense interceptors, artillery, and ammunition.
What he say? He just gave him another $200 million. Is that what he said? Or was it $1 billion? 200. Oh, God, help me. Help me get through this experience.
But without supplemental funding, we're rapidly coming to an end of our ability to help Ukraine respond to the urgent operational demands that it has. Putin is banking on the United States failing to deliver for Ukraine. We must prove him wrong. The United States and Congress must, as I asked last week, and it's stunning that we've gotten to this point. You know, we need to fully appreciate how it's wrong, how this is being viewed around the world and being used by Russia. Russian loyalists in Moscow celebrated when Republicans voted to block Ukraine aid last week. The host of a Kremlin-run show literally said, and I quote, "Well done, Republicans. That's good for us," end of quote. Let me say that again. This host of a Kremlin-run show said, "Well done, Republicans. That's good for us."
Good. Well done, Republicans. I hope you all continue to hold the line, keep your backbone strong, and not let these wicked, useless push you around into caving into sending more money. Because again, we don't know what this money is going to do. We don't know anything about really what this money, all this money that's already been sent. When does it all end? You know, it's literally, oh, you're printing it. It doesn't grow off trees, but you're literally printing it and charging us, the American people, for it. It's ridiculous. Here you are, passionate about Ukraine, passionate about what's going on with them. When are you going to be passionate about the American that you're supposed to be leading? When are you going to be passionate about being the president of the United States of America? When are you going to be passionate?
That's a Russian speaking. If you're being celebrated by Russian propagandists, it might be time to rethink what you're doing. History will judge harshly those who turn their back on freedom's cause.
History will charge, history largely will, yeah, history. Yeah. History will charge largely.
Today, Ukraine's freedom is on the line, but if we don't stop Putin, it will endanger the freedom of everyone, almost everywhere. Putin will keep going, and would-be aggressors everywhere will be emboldened to try to take what they can by force.
That's
Mr.
why,
President, I'll not.
That's why Ukraine is the situation now. It's because they see where they can go with a stupid, elderly human being as a front man to run this United States of America. Because of your incompetence is why Ukraine is in this mess. It's why Putin decided to push the envelope. This would never be happening under Donald J. Trump. Everybody knows it.
Walk away from Ukraine, and neither will the American people. A clear bipartisan majority of people across the United States and in Congress support your country. They understand, as I do, that Ukraine's success and its ability to deter aggression in the future are vital to security for the world at large. And
this guy is such a joke. Joke Joe. Joke Joe. Joke Joe Biden. Joke Joe Biden. That's who he is.
I have repeatedly made clear from our first day in office, we also need Ukraine to make changes to fix the broken immigration system here. We also need Congress to make the changes to fix the broken immigration system here at home.
That's all he's got. We need Congress to fix the broken immigration here at home. Yeah, that's like a last thought. And the only way they get the money is they dangle the border in front of us. You're the president of the United States. That's the second time I called Joe Biden the president of the United States. Shame on me. Because you are the person under the strings. You have the ability to fix the problem at the border. You have the ability to fix the problem at the border. Look at what's happening with New York City. Look at Eric Adams. He went to you for for help with the border problem, with the illegals pouring into Manhattan, pouring into New York City, pouring in everywhere. But you sent him home with his tail between his legs with no help. But here you are, press conference, pressing the American people right on Christmas for more money to send to those people.
My team is working with Senate Democrats and Republicans
Shut
to
up.
try to find a bipartisan compromise, both in terms of changes in policy and provide the resources we need to secure the border. Compromise is how democracy works, and I'm ready and offered compromise already.
No compromise, friend. We're not sending any more money. We're not approving any more money. And I pray to God that Mike Johnson has the balls. I hope he has the guts to make this happen. No more money.
Holding Ukraine funding hostage in the attempt to force through an extreme Republican partisan agenda on the border is not how it works. We need real solutions. I also
And we need a real president. Because you ain't it.
asked Congress for funding for Israel to take on Hamas
More money.
and confront multiple other threats backed by Iran in the wake of the October 7th assault. National Security Advisor Sullivan will travel to the region this week and meet with the Israeli War Cabinet, as I have met with, to emphasize our commitment to Israel, as well as the need to protect civilian life and ensure more humanitarian assistance flows and reaches into Gaza for Palestinian civilians. Secretary Austin will also travel to the region this week to step up the international efforts to protect the free flow of commerce through the Red Sea. The entire world is watching what we do. So let's show.
They sure are. I need to fast forward because I'm finished with you. Let's hear what the beggar has to say.
Show them who we are. America stands for freedom today, tomorrow, and always. America stands against tyranny and against oppression. And America stands with the people of Ukraine. Thank you again for being here today, Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Thank you for everything Ukraine is doing to hold the line for liberty in the world. The floor is.
Look at this fool. Look at his face.
Yours, Mr. President.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Mr.
God.
President, dear journalists. I'm glad to be here and personally thank you and tell you how Ukraine values what we've achieved together, defending life and freedom. In Ukraine, we are fighting for our country and freedom, and also in Europe, we say for our freedom and yours. And this motto resonates not only in our country, not only in our hearts, not only in Ukraine, but also in Poland and Baltic states, Moldova and others. When freedom is strong in one country, it is strong everywhere. When it burns in one soul, it presents its merits to others. Ukrainians have twice led revolutions this century, defending freedom. For nearly 2 years, we have been in a full-scale war, the biggest since World War II, fighting for.
Wow. World War II, huh? World War II. Wow. Just do the ask, man. Let's
freedom.
get it
We
done.
stand firm, no matter what Putin tries. He hasn't won any victories. Thanks to Ukraine's success in defense, other European nations are safe from the Russian aggression.
Other European nations are safe from the Russian aggression. The Russian aggression. The Putin aggression. Other countries are safe because we've been holding the line.
Like in the past, Ukraine can now tackle the Russian dictatorship. So our children and other nations won't have to shed their blood and sacrifice.
They won't have to shed their blood. All we need is more money from you. so that you can save us from shedding more blood because of the Putin Russian aggression.
Lives defending against Russian aggression.
Russian aggression.
We've already made significant progress. We've shown that our courage and partnership are stronger than any Russian hostility.
Our partnership with you, the American people, are stronger than any Russian aggression because we've partnered with you because you send us money and we need more money. Can you send us more money so we can continue to hold the line for freedom?
And we've freed 50% of the territories Russia occupied after February 24th. And we won the Black Sea and are reviving our economy thanks to maritime exports. Ukraine's 5% economic growth this year proves our effective partnership. And we've shown no.
So your economy is growing. That means you got money coming in. So why are you here begging us for more money? If your economy is doing good, so why are you here begging us for money? Use that money to deal with your business. Right? Use it to deal with Putin.
Russian missiles can overdo the powerful American Patriot systems. Thank you very much.
Oh, is he done?
And even during war, we are reforming our country and strengthening our institutions. Today, President Biden and I discussed how to increase our strength for next year. First, air defense and destroying Russian logistics on Ukraine's land. Mr. President, thank you very much for your supporting us. And in these areas, like our victory in the Black Sea,
This is a money grab, right? He's here to grab more money. Mr. President, thank you very much for your help. Mr. President, thank you very much for next year. We're hoping to get more money out of y'all. Next year. Thank you, Mr. President.
Aim to win the air battle, crushing Russian air dominance. This will intensify our ground advantages in 2024 with our control of the skies. Who controls the skies controls the war's duration. And today I would like to thank, of course, for yet another significant defense package with our defenders value very much. Second, yesterday I met with American defense company leaders. They advised us.
Everything is American. When are you going to ask the other people? I don't know, India? I don't know, China? When are you asking them for money? The UK? When are you asking them for money? Why are you always here asking us for money?
On how to make our defense industries work faster and more effectively. Thank you, President Biden, for this important initiative we started with you. Together, Ukraine and America can strengthen democracy's arsenal. And this is vital for other free nations and the US as it involves your companies, technologies, and technology advancement and job creation. And it is important to know that 2/3 of American support for Ukraine remains and works in the United States. Third, I informed Mr. President that Ukraine has fulfilled all the recommendations of the European Commission regarding the preparation for a decision to start negotiations on Ukraine's accession to the EU. And we constantly communicate with European leaders about our joint steps.
Are they sending you any money? You got money out of them? No? You ain't getting no money. You're gonna stand on our necks here in America at Christmas time, but you won't stand on their necks. You won't ask them for money. Why? Because America is gonna send us money.
Sanctions and political efforts to pressure Russia. American leadership is crucial, is keeping this unity together, a unity that serves the entire free world.
The free world, it's at your back. The free world. We're here representing for the free world. We're here gathering for the free world. The free world sits in Ukraine. If Ukraine falls, the whole world falls. Is that right? Is that what you want to buy? You want us to buy? Is that the shit you peddling at Christmas time?
And I thank America for new sanctions. And today we discussed Putin's further isolation and making him pay for his aggression. It's very important that by the
Putin aggression. I can't take too much more of this guy. I can't take too much more. God, I hope it's over soon.
end of this year, we can send very strong signal of our unity to the aggressor and the unity of Ukraine, America, Europe, the entire.
It's like you didn't provoke anything. You didn't do nothing. You was just sitting around minding your business, doing some good work. You're not a criminal. You don't have criminals in your camp. No, y'all just good abiding citizens. Y'all just good law abiding country. Y'all ain't done nothing. You just sitting around doing nothing and do, yeah. And then here comes Putin, the aggressor, to take you down. Right? But you're standing the line. You're holding the line for freedom, for freedom, for freedom. I need this over. I'm done.
Free world. Everything we talked about today will help us in the year 2024. Today's discussions in the White House and in Congress, across both parties and both chambers, with a speaker, were very productive. And I thank you for the bipartisan support. As we approach.
Heard that word, he got that clear down. Bipartisan. It's bipartisan.
Approach Christmas on behalf of all our Ukrainian families separated by war and all sons and daughters on the front. Ukraine's greatest wish is to near this war's victorious end. No one but Putin wants a prolonged war. We dream of a Christmas in a peacetime.
It's Putin fault. Everything is Putin fault. What he's saying? He's saying the Christmas pitch. Let's let him say the Christmas pitch.
Of course, and we are working to turn our battlefield success into peace, and we are heading there together with you. And thanks, of course, to your support. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you, America. Slava Ukraine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look, we're gonna
move on.
Asking questions. We're gonna ask a total of each ask 2 questions.
Oh God, do I really want to deal with questions?
I'll ask. I will recognize the first.
Okay, that's
question
maybe
asked.
our boy maybe our boy Ducey's gonna ask some tough questions.
But, Danny Kemp.
Thank you, Mr. President. For President Biden, Ukraine's counteroffensive has stalled in recent months. Congress is blocking aid, and Vladimir Putin appears ready to just wait things out. So, what is the strategy for the US and Ukraine next year to try and turn this around? And if that fails, at what point do you say to Ukraine, as a friend, that it is perhaps time to start looking at peace talks? And for President Zelensky, welcome back to Washington. Can I ask you, did you hear what you wanted to hear from Congress and from President Biden? Or are you indeed more worried than when you got here? Thank you very much.
Well, let me answer the question first. Let's put this in perspective. Remember how far Ukraine has come. Russia's failed thus far in trying to erase Ukraine from the map.
I want to just say real quick, when the guy just asked the question, are you ready? When are you going to be ready to talk peace talks? Something sparkled in Joe Biden's eye. And it's like, what do you mean peace talks? We're not doing no peace talks. We're going to just, we're pushing forward. We're pushing ahead. It's been 2 years. We're not giving up now. There's no peace talks happening here. These people are shameless, right? Joe Biden, Zelensky, shameless. They don't care about the American people. They don't care about the American sovereignty. They don't care about the American border. They don't care about any of these things. You saw how Joe Biden threw that in, oh yeah, by the way, we need to get Congress to pass so we can deal with our border. It's not on top of mind, as they like to say. It's not on top of mind. America is not on top of mind for these people. No? Other countries are. And we are sick and tired of being put last. The American people is waking up to this nonsense. We're waking up. It's slow, but it's happening. And I just pray that our leaders in Congress, at least on the Republican side, will hold the line, right? Like Zelensky's holding the line with Russia. Let them hold the line for the American people and to not give not one red penny to these people. That's it for me. I can't take any more of that. So if you want to see the rest of the questions, I'll have the video linked in the box, and you can go ahead and suffer on your own, because I've done enough suffering. It's been like 40 minutes since I've been handling this, and like I said, I'm having a nervous breakdown because of all of this. So thank you guys for taking the time, for watching, sharing, liking, and Merry Christmas to you all. And let's hope Mike Johnson's holds out because of this. And I will see you in another video. Thank you, and God bless you.